Hey guys, welcome back. We're back from Thanksgiving. One of your first hosts, Herbert,
Ronnie,
Enrique,
and Jonathan.
And I think the first thing I want to talk about is that happened first was the eventful Turkey Bowl.
I want to bring it up though. Turkey Bowl. We did say that we're gonna have cornhole, but one of the bags, in cornhole,
ripped.
they're ripped. So like I needed to sew it, so I didn't want to bring it. But we did bring Jenga, and we brought the football and the flags. So the cool thing about this year is that we finally got some flags, right, Enrique? Which is better than two-hand touch.
yes, because two-hand touch can easily turn into a push, and sometimes I think Ronnie remembers how two-hand touch works, but
yeah, it didn't go work out that well, man.
And you get tackled by someone that you don't want to get tackled. Oh, you do want to
you
get
get grass
tackled.
stains. It's just bad, man. It's a bad combo.
But Herbert, it was a good game though. I'm gonna say it was a good game. We had two good teams.
Yes, it was definitely a good game, and it ended in a uneventful tie because one of the teams was cheating. I won't say which team, but definitely there was a team that was
I'll
cheating.
say which team.
Say it.
Jonathan's team.
Look, hold on. We love cheaters and the baddies. Right? We support cheaters. So if you're a cheater
And all your exes, yeah.
No, if you play games and you cheat, we support you. All right. If you go to the gym for only 10 minutes and you like cheat, I don't know how you cheat, but we support you.
Cheat days.
Yeah, so you had cheat days, we support that. But going back to the games, Herbert, how was it with you in the field? Because I know you played last year, right?
Yeah.
And you played this year.
Yeah.
Did you get a good workout?
First of all, I was just as terrible. I've never been good at sports, any hand-eye coordination. Never been good at it, but I deal with it. Someone threw the ball at me, I dropped it, fine, whatever. But I got a couple. I flagged. I know whatever you pull the flags on somebody.
Oh, okay. You
tackled people, I guess.
Yeah, but what I want to say is both Jonathan and Enrique, you guys had each touchdowns, which congratulations to you guys. You guys made some points.
So if you guys want to know though, Enrique, tell me your touchdown. Like what did you do?
Was it better than Jonathan's?
Go.
I think that the best touchdown was not between me and him. It was Edwin.
Oh.
Who juked like 4 people, and then Jonathan tried catching up at the end, but he got really close, but Edwin just like moved his hips a little, and he ended up scoring that touchdown.
It was like almost a full court run.
He got gassed at the end. He was like, I understand. I've done that.
So the crazy thing was that Enrique first scored the touchdown, right? So everybody's like, yeah, Enrique scored a touchdown.
It was a long Hail Mary.
I went for a kiss.
So Enrique scored a touchdown, but before Enrique could celebrate, the ball was on our side, right? On my group. And then I don't know where I told him, I was like, bro, just throw it to me and I'll catch it. And I was running. I thought I was going to get it intercepted.
Going after me, huh?
Yeah, I thought I was going to get it intercepted by Caesar, my cousin, but he tipped it. And when he tipped it, I caught it. And yes, it's on the reel. The reason why it was on the reel is because, look, Herbert, I know you're going to...
Look, I said this. No, we should let the people know.
They have to.
So Enrique did almost, I would say, 80 to 90% of the touchdowns completed on our team. I was on Enrique's team. Jonathan did 1 or 2.
But they were the best 1 or 2.
I don't know, man. I did some pretty crazy
And the
ones.
only one on the reel was Jonathan.
Because it was recorded, and I did not
Ronnie,
tell
were you
anybody.
recording?
Who was recording? Oh, Janet. No. It was our friend Jennifer.
And Maribel too, I think.
Yeah, Jennifer was recording, and I was just telling them record whenever you can because I wanted to do the reel.
He would only say that when he was on the throwing end.
No. And then so after I scored my touchdown, I was so excited. I was like, all right, cool, this is a touchdown. I was winded, like Enrique was saying, we get winded because we were running, and then Edwin comes into play. Right, Edwin gets like a short pass.
It was a short pass,
and he runs.
He conquered it. He was moving his hips, moving his toes. He was jumping back and forth.
And I was running behind him, like Enrique said, and I tried to grab his flag, but like it was already too late, and I'm already gassed out, and I'm sprinting again. And mind you, that we don't do sprints for workouts. We just do like long stamina conditioning. So I was winded. And yeah, after that, like even Enrique knows that after that, we're just like on the sideline. We're playing, but we're like, bro, I'm not giving it 100%.
Dude, at some point I felt like throwing up maybe like 3 times. Like legit 3 times I literally felt like throwing up.
That's crazy.
I was going so hard and then just stopping. And I just felt like I was breathing.
That's so crazy how you both are well conditioned, but if it's not at a certain like sport or field you guys doing, it's you guys struggle.
I think
we still performed great.
No, yeah, of course.
But I think everybody had the same effect. Everybody had the same, like, Edwin. Even Edwin said, I was like, bro, like, get up. And he's like, no, bro, I'm tired. Like, I think he even wanted to take some break and telling other people to come in, like, sub in for him. And I think he did for like 1 quarter or whatever. But it was a good turnout.
Yeah, he came up to me and he was like, hey, dude, like, tag you in, and I was like, nah, dude.
Ronnie
I was over here with my little concha and like my champurrado. I was like, nah, dude, you guys look great.
Dude, you came in all dressed up like you just came from the club. What are you talking about? That's why you didn't want to go.
Nah, I woke up like that. Honestly, I rolled out of bed and I showed up. Honestly, I struggled. I struggled to get up, and I was like, oh man, do I really want to do this? Because it was early. It was like what?
Yeah,
What time did we meet up?
7:30 meet up, and we started until like 8:15, 8:20 because everybody showed up a little bit after. But the cool part was that we did do it a potluck style, so everybody brought food. We had so much food left over after, like a lot of like donuts. We had like pan dulces, tamales. There was only like one tamal left, but not only that though. Shout out to Luis. So Luis, because we did a raffle. Remember, you guys, we raffled our own gear, our own merch. But Luis came through, and he brought these waterproof, like what is it called, backpacks.
Yeah.
So you could travel with them, and there was like a 20-liter one and a 10-liter one. And I told everybody like, look, grab some 2 extra or whatever. And I even told Entree with Caesar, because he showed up, and we love Entree with Caesar. So I was like, hey bro, like take like 4 or 5 for your group, you know, whoever you want to give out to, or for yourself, you know, your family. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, like when we go rappelling or when we go traveling somewhere and there's water, it's always
handy.
It's always cool to have like a waterproof backpack, so you could put all your belongings, like your wallets or whatever, your phone. So I told him, I was like, bro, take it. And yeah, Luis, like, thank you, Luis, for all that support, the donations, because he could have just kept them himself and like even just given to whoever, family and friends. But he gave it to us, and I'm just like so thankful for him to giving us like free stuff, like gifts and all that, because it's like, you know, it's Thanksgiving Day, right? It was in the morning, and everybody just went happy with something. Some people want gifts though. Right? Some people want a beanie, some shirts, and a gift card to Starbucks. Right. And some people exchange stuff, you know, and all that. Yeah. So it was a good time, though. I felt like it was a perfect time. The weather was perfect. The
weather was awesome.
And then we got the best field position because we got there early. Remember, we set up, and there was someone else.
Other groups of people started showing up, and it was cool because our setup was already there. The grass already had our cones. So, like, we had our spot saved.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that many people too, because I mean, it's Thanksgiving Day. Like I figured people would be sleeping in or they'll be out with family, but there was actually a bunch of people that were like on the track, you know, like doing their little walk, running. Like there was a lot of people that were active that morning.
But here in America, though, like you want to,
where's this going?
No, but like you want to work out beforehand, and it's like a thing, like, you know, turkey bowl is like a big thing. Like
in
here
America,
in the U.S., you know, like a lot of people want to, like, you know, a lot of friends want to play like football, whatever, flag football. You know, it gets competitive, right? Because we were getting competitive.
Yes, it does.
And it's a good workout. Sprints. I was sore.
It's
Enrique
cardio.
was sore.
I got sore crazy.
I didn't want to say, but I was sore too.
I was crazy sore.
I thought I was just like out of shape. I didn't want to tell none of the boys.
Like, what, your hips?
I'm so
your
glad
hips
you
and
guys
stuff.
said
Or
this.
I
what?
told everybody
My
I was out
quads.
of shape and I was crazy sore.
No, my quads were sore.
Dang.
I think it's because of sprinting, huh?
I'm still a little sore.
Yeah, you guys were putting in work. I give you guys props.
And then
I was exhausted.
Like, so Edwin, the one that scored a touchdown, Edwin is our friend from like our other friend Josh, his brother. So Edwin, like, he texted me or he sent me a message. Hey, do you know any turkey bowl for Thanksgiving? Like, he just said turkey bowl, so I already knew it was gonna be Thanksgiving morning. He's like, do you know anybody hosting one? And I was like, bro, you came to the right guy. And
we're hosting one.
Yeah, so I sent him.
Is that the reason he showed up?
Yeah, I sent him a flyer, and he even brought cleats, so because he plays soccer, so I guess this is the same thing. Like soccer and football, it's the same. You know, same.
It is the same thing. They both run on grass.
Yeah, so you both run on grass, and you need like some traction. So he brought his cleats, so he was all about it. So it was fun though. It's cool seeing people that don't hike with us but still come to our events, such as like when we do tennis or anything like that,
which we will do soon. I miss it.
And we got to do wiffle ball too, guys. Like I forgot, like my cousin Gabriel, remember you saw Gabriel there? He wants to do wiffle ball. He's the one that coordinates the wiffle ball with us because he has all the bats and the balls and all
gear.
that, and the gear. So we want to do a wiffle ball before the year ends. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Look out, pay attention to the wiffle ball event. It won't be Pollock style, but we will have like refreshments and like some chips and stuff like that, just so you guys can, you know, or
just
snacks.
show up. Yeah.
But you're always welcome to bring anything.
Enrique likes mimosas and stuff, right, Enrique?
Yeah, bring some orange juice.
I like a lot of things, but yeah, bring whatever you want. Just bring your A game too, because me and Jonathan get really competitive, which is why we're not allowed to be in the same team. But
we can be in the same team, but we don't want to make people look bad.
We don't.
But no, Caesar also gets competitive though. Betty Caesar, he gets competitive.
He got like 3 interceptions, and I only got like 2. I got 2 interceptions, but he got 3 interceptions.
And I want to give out a shout out to Tina though. Tina, you did a good job.
Isn't there a story for her?
No, I heard. Oh yeah, Ronnie, can you tell the story before I talk about Tina?
So there was a story. I mean, I saw Tina putting in work with you guys, but there was a point where y'all hiked.
Who is Tina though? Just say it.
Tina is it's my man's Herbert's right here, girl. Shout out to Tina.
Thank you.
But no, yeah, there was a point where y'all hiked, you guys started running, and then honestly, tell me why this is the only point of that morning that I stopped recording, because I was like, oh, I already got enough videos. Y'all hiked, and then Tina takes off. And I don't know, dude. Like, she slipped or something, bro, but she fell hard, and I was like, I froze, and then she looked up, and we made eye contact, and I was like, dude, I totally saw that.
I didn't see that.
Wait, Herbert, why are you laughing, bro? That's your girl.
I like, wish oh I
God.
saw that.
She was freaking out, and I was just laughing.
Because she randomly told me that it was like random, like the middle of the day. She's like, Herbert, I haven't told you this, but I fell. she was like it was a crime, like it was a secret.
Yeah,
wait,
it was great.
When she fell, was it like hard? How was it like? Was she like on her like face or like I don't know hands?
It's just like on her side, bro. Like I almost dropped my concha, like looking at that. I was like, oh shit, bro. I was like, damn.
You eating a concha?
No, yeah, I was eating a concha the whole time. I was like, you guys are doing fabulous.
How she explained it to me was her top half of her body was moving a lot faster than the bottom.
She dashed.
She just like just tipped over.
Yeah,
it was like a cartoon.
Wait, Herbert. So I know that you went after the Turkey Bowl. You went over to her house. Like, did her parents say like, "Hey, man, I'm happy like you took Tina to go play Turkey Bowl. It's her first time playing flag football. Like, I hope she goes to the NFL. Like anything like that."
No, they just said be careful. Hopefully you don't fall again.
Did she mention the fall to her parents?
I mentioned it to them. I need them to know how clumsy and ridiculous she is.
So you're not blamed for anything?
No, of course not. It's never about me.
Hey, but that's awesome. At least she tried though, because she got like. She was about to get like 4 or 5 completions. Which
I threw the ball at her a couple times and she almost caught it. It was cool.
Yeah.
And I kept making fun of her. I was like, bro, like what's going on? I was going to call her Butterfingers.
Butterfingers?
Yeah. But
I was being supportive and I was, dude, you got this. The next one you're going to catch for sure. Watch. I'll throw it for you again.
She didn't.
No, that's fine though, but it was optimism.
Like the only thing that Tina catches is Herbert's feelings.
So that's why
yeah, so Herbert.
At least she didn't fumble that.
Hey, real quick though, for Turkey Bowl, there were some fumbles. Fumbles? You saw the fumble.
Yeah, wait.
Who fumbled it? Oh, our homie Sean. He was on my team. He fumbled it. But it's fine, though. I wasn't mad about it. I was like, we'll get the ball back. We're making another touchdown. But I think Edwin recovered the fumble, though. So
yes.
I don't know. Edwin.
Dude, he has moves.
I don't know if Edwin could be a part of the next like event, like fitness event, because he's like
too good.
He tries too hard.
Yeah. That's perfect.
No, we don't want tryhards.
No, I love that.
No,
so next time
competition that's
next
not
time
Jonathan.
he asks you if there's like, is there an event for this or something? Nah.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna flip him off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And okay, so moving on though. So we had Turkey Bowl, right? But we also had the Wild Unite, which is by We Explore Earth. They're the ones that planned it. It was a toy drive. So every year we do a toy drive, like in the LA Griffith Observatory. What trail is it? Like it's over there in the LA area.
The old LA Zoo.
Yeah, the old LA Zoo.
No, but what's it called?
It was a Firm Trail or something.
I want to say Eden Canyon, but that's not it at all. That's not that one at all.
It wasn't Eden Canyon, but it was basically a toy drive that we did with a lot of groups. Whoever showed up, shout out to you guys. We love you guys. It was a lot of we got a lot of toys. Like me and Enrique and We Explore Earth, Just Trek. We went to go turn in the toys, right, Enrique? And there was a ton of toys. It was so heavy.
We carried a lot, and there was a video of us working out with them.
Yeah,
it's Fern Canyon Trail.
Yeah, Fern Canyon Trail. That was the trail that we did.
Canyon Trail, 3.3 miles.
And we took a picture at the helipad, where it's flat and you can see like LA. You can see the Griffith Observatory from far. And it was a good time. We took a picture there. We all took our flags. We took our sign because we didn't want to take our flags because we didn't have it at the time. But we just took our sign and, we give out free stickers. We did raffles. It was so much to raffle though. The raffle took forever, huh, Enrique? We were like, bro, speed it up. Like put 2.
Because we had 30, 40 items to raffle. Because every group brought a couple things. So
yeah,
it was taking a while. So we started doing 2 at a time, 3 at a time. And then it was just exciting to see everyone just win and just be happy, take gear.
And we had, in the morning, we had donuts, we had coffee, we had pan dulce, we had multiple
cookies, brownies, a bunch of I guess carbohydrates, but it was good. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome, man. Because I remember I went to last year's and that was also a good time too. We also had food and then obviously we had a ton of toys as well. But no, yeah, I'm happy that happened again, man. I feel like that's That should be like an annual thing.
Yeah, and it's an annual thing, and it's not only that, we're giving the children's hospital like the toys and stuff. Like imagine, like we talked about this before, like being a kid and just having any toy, like man, that's awesome. Like, you know, like, or even one or two, that I don't know how many they give him, but like it was just cool to drop it off and seeing like, and we took a picture with the I donated sign, you know, because we normally do that. And then we posted it on the reel, so you can see on the Instagram reel. But me and Enrique were like, dude, I was happy that day. Like it was a pretty cool event. It was kind of long. The reason why we're doing a lot of giveaways and stuff like that, and hanging out, talking to people, like, hey, how's your Thanksgiving, or how's your, like, what are you guys gonna do for the end of the year? You know, are you guys gonna go hike something crazy, or like anything, right? Like even Enrique met one of his what is it called? Classmates. Yeah, he did not know that he was there, but his classmates was there. So Enrique, can you please shout out the baddies in Calston Long Beach for us? Because like we want to get clout.
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was interesting to have someone that we're literally in the exact same class, and I did not know this until that day.
So he didn't look familiar like at all.
Well, because when I talked to him, he was like, "Oh, I'm pretty like introverted. I say to myself, keep my head down. I don't talk to nobody. I'm in the back of the classroom, you know." And he walks in and walks out. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm the complete opposite. I sit in the front. I talk to everybody. I have a lot of friends, and I move around. So I'm like, I've never noticed you. And he's like, yeah, probably because I will leave the class.
Yeah, they say you could like include him now when you talk all the time.
I saw him yesterday, actually. I looked around because I asked him where he sits, and then I looked around class, and I was like, look, there he is. Like it's just so interesting to see him like actually there. Like he's
like cool. He's real. He's That's not cool. My imaginary
he's
friend.
Literally like a student in the same class I'm going in for mechanical engineering.
It's not all just in my head.
In thermodynamics, like it's just so specific, you know. But it was interesting.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
So it's a small world. At the end of the day, I always tell people in the whole fitness world, it's a small world, and like just get to know people. You'd be surprised. Like you might have a coworker there that you don't know of. You might have a classmate, or you might even a lost cousin or something. You can be like, bro, like it's almost primos. You know what I mean?
Your stepsister.
Your stepsister.
She's stuck in home appliances like always. Gotta get her out.
No, but it was a good turnout. And it's crazy because we're standing there eating our or drinking our coffee, eating our pan dulce and all that, and out of nowhere we start seeing some cars. You saw that, Enrique? Some old cars.
Oh, there was an event in the other parking lot where like old school cars, like old school BMWs, old school like there was a bunch like Porsche. There was like there was a lot of old school cars driving by. So it was pretty cool.
And I looked it up after, and it was a Cars and Coffee, which Cars and Coffees, like they show up to like different events and stuff like that, or they have like their own host and they just hang out. And I told Enrique, I was like, bro, like, because I saw 2 or 3 of the car that I had, the BMW 2002. So I was like, bro, I should have brought mine because like I could have got to the event, but I didn't know that. But I do want to get active with that, but that's a side story. But I always tell people, get a hobby, get something like that you like, so
get a Honda Civic,
get a BMW.
There you go.
But yeah, Herbert though, where were you at this weekend, bro? Like we missed you at the toy drive. I know you donated, so I'm actually thank you guys for donating.
Of course,
because we all here in the baddies, like you think that we don't donate to like the community, but we do. Like everything that we do it for you guys, and we donated our part for the toys. Because I told the boys, I was like, hey, like I'm gonna go Black Friday shopping. They're like, all right, go do your business and just tell us how many toys. And we got like, I think I ended up getting 20 toys. 20 different toys.
Where did you go shopping?
I went to Kohl's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so
they have good deals there. Right.
They had half off Hot Wheels and half off.
Did you get like
Barbies.
Kohl's cash after that or what?
Yeah, I got like $30 bucks or something. Because I bought extra stuff.
I love Kohl's, man.
Yeah, Kohl's is cool. So I ended up buying extra stuff for my family because I was there already. So I was like, might as well. If I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, like, why not do my shopping for my family too? So I ended up buying the toys, and I ended up buying some other like sweatshirts and stuff like that for the fan bam. So
I remember last year you mentioned that there was toys that you wanted to keep. Was there any like this year? I was like, oh shit.
Oh, it was a Hot Wheel last year.
This would be nice.
Is there one in your room right now that
some kid didn't get?
No, I ended up buying extra toys because my nephew and nieces, they, it's Christmas time, so I gotta, my family's growing, so it's like I gotta give them toys because kids, like I want to give my nephews and nieces toys, so I ended up buying on the side their toys, but I ended up getting different toys for them. But they're still good deals though, so I didn't mind waking up that early to get those toys because it's like, man, at the end of the day, we're gonna donate him, to Children's Hospital, and it's gonna make a kid happy, so thank you guys for from the bottom of my heart. I know I woke up early, but I know you guys supported me through the whole process.
Yeah,
and we're here to support each other. So
right.
So what were you? Okay, so going back with Herbert, where were you at, Herbert? Like, just give us a little
after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
With you know that girl we mentioned prior that fell by herself with no other person around her, Tina. We went to Santa Barbara and hung out there for a bit. Yeah, we went to the zoo. We checked out the beach. We went to like the sushi place, really good sushi place, by the way.
Better than Sushi Show? Like in San Dimas?
It's good. Like I would just Sushi Show, just for the what you get and for what money you pay is just, you can't beat it.
Okay, but the
good. Sushi was good. And it was just, the only thing about Santa Barbara is like, it's really pretty, it's really nice, but it's kind of like, it's like a really calm down San Diego.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was nothing too eventful, but I had a good time.
But you went to Solvang, right?
Oh yeah, Solvang. Solvang was super pretty. It was fall. All the trees were like orange and brown. There was like trees, like there was leaves all over the floor. It was amazing. It was like really beautiful. The weather was like crisp, like 74 degrees.
That's my front yard. You should just visit me.
No, I've seen your front yard. That's not your front yard. There's not an old Mexican yelling at me.
The leaves are falling. Everything's pretty.
Telling me to get out the house. No.
Enrique's falling for you? No, I'm just saying, but
you'll see me raking the leaves.
Solvang was really pretty. Actually, I would go back.
Yeah, so whoever hasn't traveled to Solvang,
where is this at?
It's in Santa Barbara
it's
area.
Like 40, it's Santa Barbara County. It's like 40 minutes away from like Santa Barbara Beach.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit more north to Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
From where you live, how long did it take you to get there?
Like 2.5 hours.
Which is it's not bad though. 2.5 hours to travel, and you could spend the day there.
Yeah, it's
an
old
night.
Danish town. So all the buildings like in the strip were like
old
school, like whatever you picture, like
San
you've been
Dimas?
to like the Netherlands or like that area.
Yeah, I went to Solvang too, but yeah.
Yeah, that's how you can picture.
And
it.
then
It's
not only that, if you get like, they have like bakeries. So if you get like a Danish there, like it tastes. I'm not saying it tastes like the same, like back where it's like the hometown, but it's pretty there. So it's like if you like sweets and all that, and if you want to just go out there and just hang out with your fam bam,
they literally just sell like blocks of fudge. They just sell blocks of fudge.
I'm just already picturing a cheese Danish. I'm down, dude.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Did you try one, Herbert?
I didn't try Danish because I've already had those, but I've tried other things I didn't try. Like the fudge. There were some cookies I didn't try. There was a lot of Italian places where I really enjoyed. Oh, I tried that gelato with like coffee.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys ever tried that?
No. I tried gelato and
it's
coffee.
really good. You guys need to try. You could probably make that with your espresso. Just get a vanilla gelato. With your espresso, just dump it in there. It's really fucking good.
Oh, dude,
it's
there
good.
it is. I'm gonna start making that for the band.
No, honestly, it's really good.
But yeah. So you went to Solvang, so that's dope. At the end of the day, though, like I always tell people, travel. Go with your loved one, by yourself or wherever. And I know a lot of us, like some of us have time more than others, but there's always going to be a time to travel. I know Enrique hasn't traveled with us, and he's going to travel sooner than later once he
let's go
graduates. And
I know next time you guys travel, I'm going to go with you guys.
Which we're planning one. We're going to plan this, Ronnie. I'm going to say it, but we're going to
plan it out.
Yeah, we're going to plan that out.
Let's go to Ecuador.
I wasn't gonna say it, but all right, Ecuador.
You already said it like 5 times already.
No, on the previous podcast, not on this one, but
what the fuck?
But was gonna say, it's just like when you travel with friends and family, it's cheaper than traveling by yourself. But at the end of the day, though, you gotta recharge. You gotta make yourself like happy. Like take care of yourself. The holidays are here, so like make sure that you spend time with your family. Because I know like a lot of people is like, oh, I want to hit this peak, but at the end of the day, though, it's holiday season, So that's why we're kind of slow on our end. Like we want to like spend time with our fam bams because like we're gonna come strong. I know next year, 2023, hikes and all that. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be at every single peak again because we love peaks, and I know we're like trained for peaks. Talking about training though, me and Ronnie have been, and I think Herbert's gonna join us. We've been going to the gym, and we're going to go in the morning with some of our friends because they told us, hey, can you join us in the morning? I was like, well, what time? And they said 5 o'clock. And I was like, all right, bet. Like, I know it sucks waking up at 5 o'clock to go to the gym on a weekday, but we don't back down, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I remember the first time that we went. It was actually my first time going to the gym in the morning, which was
5 o'clock.
Totally different. Yeah, 5 o'clock. It was like pitch black still. But honestly, once we were done, like I felt great. And then that's already out of your way. So like right after I go to work and I'm done, like I'm good to go. Like I can do whatever I want.
Morning workouts do that. That's why I try to work out in the mornings. I could find the motivation to work out in the night, but I think morning workouts, like you said, you knock it out of the list. You have energy. You're already like ready for the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. Morning workouts are where it's at.
Yeah, I've also heard that. I also want to implement like cold showers. I don't know if you guys have tried that.
I like
every now and then, but not often.
You should shower cold though.
Actually, do Do you shower cold, Johnny?
Like once a month, I force myself shower cold.
I shower like medium, but like you should. It says that you should shower cold, but
Yeah.
it's kind of sucks because if you don't have the heater on at the house,
Oh,
then you walk out or you walk in and you're freezing.
Yeah, especially right now, wintertime. I know, but like I've heard there's so many benefits to it.
Would you ever do
Yeah, what are
the
the
tub? Would you ever do the tub?
The ice.
Oh,
the
the
Like
ice
the
tub?
ice
Yeah.
bath, where you jump into a tub full of
Ah.
ice, and then you
It's-
chill there for like 2 minutes or whatever.
I'll probably do it, but I do it crazy high.
I'll do it if we
What's
all
the-
do it at the same time
Yeah.
together at the exact same time.
Honestly, yeah, I'll be bitching
Where are we
throughout the
gonna
whole
get a tub
thing,
that
but
big? Just go to.
It's 4 barrels and that's it.
Oh, yeah, we should do that. Actually, we should do that.
We should
do
do
That would be
like a
really
challenge
cool.
like
yeah,
that,
we
yeah.
should do that. Like after a crazy
How
peak,
much-
let's all just
How
do
much ice is that though? On its
Not a lot. If we each buy a bag, we fill it up with water.
No, we
throw the
need
bag
more.
of ice.
No.
No,
bags.
you need all. You need like
Like a
90
2-pound bag for each. That's a
No.
big bag.
No, you need.
I mean,
more.
it's not all ice. I mean, there's water in there too,
It's like-
obviously.
It's like 90% ice and 10% water.
No, it's not
No.
that much ice.
No, I'm being
Have you
serious.
seen the videos?
It's the temperatures, not the amount of ice.
Yeah.
Look, whatever. We'll plan it out, but I want
Yeah,
to
man.
do that. I want to see you guys suffer as I suffer because that's
Honestly,
fun.
yeah, I've never done that,
I've
which
never done
I
that.
do want to try that out.
Okay, so guys, if you guys are like gone this far in the podcast, if you guys want us to do challenges, let us know and we'll start.
Oh,
doing
that's
them.
true. I'm down to do challenges,
Yeah.
like even workout challenges.
Crazy,
Don't-
ridiculous.
They're gonna make us
challenges.
go vegan for a week.
Oh my god, no!
I don't know if I can do that.
Why you giving?
They're gonna be like, I
Don't
challenge you to
give
kiss
them
all the-
ideas, bro.
I
But
know,
but
Enrique.
going back to the ice challenge, I mean, if you guys want to see us do that, like
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of down. Like
We'll go live, dude. Oh,
That'll be,
fun.
that'll,
Well,
yeah,
that's
and
the point.
record-
Yeah, we got to record it.
Likes in the chat. Likes in the chat.
We can't just do it and not record it.
Like, yeah, if you don't get 10 likes, we won't go in. You're like your mom.
Ask us
Like,
questions. We're all freezing.
yeah, but yeah,
My mom's just commenting. Ya, sácate de ahí, te dije.
te vas a enfermar,
Te vas a enfermar, cabrón.
Idiota, te como tu papá.
no, like, but
So
at the end
fucked
of the day, though, like stuff like us, like we like to joke around a lot, and you know, if you guys been following this since day one, and it's just like all fun and games because that's how life is. So like we want to be happy, we don't want to be like all like down. Like, so we always like joke around with us. So like if you join us on any event, you know our vibes, and like we give you what you want, and we'll make you feel like you're the boy. You know, you're the boys. You know what I mean? So you'll probably be like, you'll walk out and you'll be like, hey mom, I think I'm in the LA Baddies already. Like,
I think
for
I'm
sure.
a boy too.
Which you are. All our fans
Like,
are.
stay away from them, honey.
Nah, but yeah. So hey, Ronnie. So real quick though, I didn't go to you, but
No, you're good.
What were you doing Thanksgiving after Turkey Bowl? Because
Oh, so yeah, after Turkey Bowl, obviously I hung out with the family. We just hung out. Honestly, it was a very chill, like a family day. But I know that weekend, I know we're talking about family, and then we actually reconnected with one of my dad's aunt,
oh, that's
which crazy story. But when I first came to the States, we stayed with her for the first like 3 months, and it was out in Simi Valley. And
shit.
That's your
and then
step grandma. Oh, no, not step. Your
Steph Graham.
not step grandma. Your
Can you have a step?
my great aunt, I guess.
her great
I
great
don't know.
aunt. Great
Yeah.
aunt. There you go.
Step.
But,
I
But
thought
yeah,
it right in my head and I said it wrong. Your great aunt. Your great
But
aunt.
yeah, Simi Valley is kind of a long drive, dude. And then driving there, like I was with my older brother Kevin, and he was like, "Oh, like have the baddies like come out this way?" And I think there is a trail out there. It's called the Hummingbird, I think.
Yes.
There's like
yes.
a little hammock and get a good view. And I was like, "Oh yeah, like I think we had the guys obviously had come. I have not gone yet, but yeah, going back to Simi Valley brought, I don't know, dude. I feel like this whole year for me at least, it's been a lot of like deja vu. Because obviously I went to Ecuador. I don't know if you guys heard the previous podcast, but I went back to the motherland. I went back to like the place where I grew up, you know, my grandma's house, and then obviously my house, my whole neighborhood. And then now going back to this spot where I first came to the US. So that was awesome, dude. I don't know.
That sounds like a crazy year for you.
Yeah,
a lot of
man.
maturity emotionally happened there.
Yeah. So honestly, yeah, it was just a big family day. We literally just spent all day talking with my aunt, my great aunt, I guess. And yeah, a lot of like catching up, and then obviously I haven't seen her like in close to 20 years now, so it was yeah.
That's awesome though. At least you went back to memory lane. You
Yeah.
know? You went back to in time and you saw everything.
Well, back in time.
Yeah.
Well, literally, you felt like you've been back in time.
No,
like,
honestly, yeah, and then some of the places too, because obviously that was the first school that I like went to here, and then I didn't know any English. I mean,
Bueno.
I made like some friends here and there, but like driving up to like the elementary school that I went to first, like I only remember it in dreams, because I mean I would dream about it sometimes, but like going back and seeing it, And I was like, dude,
That's
like,
kind of
It's real. Cool. It happened.
Like,
Did you, like,
I actually was there. Like,
did you like touch the fence and like all the memories just shot back to you?
Kind of, yeah.
Floor?
It was like so
That's
weird, man.
so exciting, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy, and I was like, whoa. Like, I remember like you know, like waking up in the morning, watching some PBS, eating my cereal, and then going to like my 5th grade class, and I was like, damn,
that's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah.
you started from the bottom, dude. Like always. No, but
Sorry,
you
Simi Valley, dude.
and I didn't know, but I didn't know that about you until like I'm telling you, this whole podcast, like
Yeah,
it's
we're
crazy.
actually curious to know each other more than.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm starting to fall in love with all you guys. Like low-key.
I already fell in
Been
love.
there, done that.
And then the crazy thing too is that like talking to my brother too, I was like, what if we had like never like left Simi Valley? Like, what would have been like?
Your life.
What would have been of us? Yeah, like obviously I wouldn't have met any of you guys.
Damn.
Because I mean, there was like a fallout with my family, and that's why we came to Azusa. And then obviously that's where like I flourished. But I was like, what if I had stayed over there? Like, what would have become
What
of
if,
me?
right? That question, what if, drives everyone crazy.
It's wild.
Hey, well, you're here now, so this is
Welcome to the baddie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
welcome to
thank
the
you,
Baddies.
guys.
And Enrique, what did he do after Turkey Bowl? You know, people want to know. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
are you a
mine
human
wasn't-
being or what?
Mine wasn't too eventful. It was just close family. We hung out. And kind of similar story where like a great aunt that I've never met, I think. My aunt called her and she had texted me like last year and my parents told me who she was through Facebook and I replied just being kind. And then she wouldn't stop sending me, like, I don't go on Facebook often. I checked it again like 4 months later. I had like 15 messages from her.
Estás ahí? Where are you?
15 unread, full of love, full of like
Yeah.
God bless you, this and that, like a bunch of grandma love. And I was like, damn, I felt even worse when I replied. But they called her live. And so I said hi to her live and she remembered my face. And then she was like, oh, like, how you doing this and that? We talked on Facebook. And to her, that means the world. Like to us, it sounds like nothing.
Yeah,
but her
dude.
husband's dead. She lives alone. So like social media with family is like the most she gets for human connection.
It's crazy how
So me sending that one message was like big to her.
it's crazy how with family, like no matter how long you are apart, that instant you see each other, instant you hear them, it's like all the memories just shoot back.
She said she knew me when I was a baby.
Because I actually went on a video call with my mom from my cousins, like distant cousins and uncles from Guatemala, and they looked at me and they were all excited to see me. I was like, I don't know these people, but I felt like a connection.
Yeah.
Like they kind of look like
That's
there.
family, dude. That's
Yeah.
family.
And it's like, at the end of the day, though, it's like we want to build these relationships with our fitness community. Like, I always hang out. I'm being serious. I always hang out with people like our friends from like middle school. And at the end of the day, like if I don't hang out with them for a whole month or two and I hang out with them that day, like it feels like I was hanging out with them every day led up to that day that I hanged out with them. You know, it's just crazy how like life works.
Yeah.
And when you like have that connection with someone, like you cannot break it. Unless something crazy happens.
We've gotten like really close with people from the baddies. Like we see some of these people who run with us every week.
more than our family.
More than
Yeah.
our real family. And when we're out, it's like when we see each other again, it's like, oh my God, happy to see you. Oh my God. It's
Like,
always
how you been?
hugs.
Yeah,
like,
hugs,
it's
kisses.
Every day, every time we see each other.
Kiss. No, but
Open mouth too.
so what I ended up doing though, I ended up going to TJ and I ended up go visiting some of Monica, my fiance's family, and it was pretty cool. Like just to go out of the U.S. or another country, but like TJ is down the street from us, right? And it's like really close by, so 2 hours away, and you're already in TJ. So it's pretty cool for me. It's just different though, because when you go out there, it's just different vibes. Like it kind of like makes you like get humble a bit, when you come back, because there's a lot of people asking for money and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, like over there, like it's hard to make a living and everything's so expensive over there. Like for us, when you go from here to TJ, like your money goes a long way. Like I could literally buy everybody here food for only like $50, and we'll be eating good. Like ceviche, you name it, pan dulce, atole, tamales, for only like $50. But it was pretty cool just to go out there and visit family from my fiance's side. So it was pretty cool. At the end of the day, like I said, like traveling is crazy because you can either bring back memories or you name it. Like traveling is something else. And if you could get traveling as soon as possible, it's like, I'm gonna tell you something. It's like at the end of the day, it's more like memories. Like you want to build memories because they last forever.
It's
like
experience. It's exposure.
You get to know people. When you travel with people, you get to know them a little bit because you're spend nights with them.
that's true.
It's
Days,
different
whole
cultures, and cultures are so beautiful. Like it's so interesting how everyone's different. But
So yeah, guys. So you heard it from us.
we'll
so
leave it at that. You guys let us know in the comments or send them about your Thanksgiving holidays, and then we'll talk about it.
and let us know if like you had fun at the toy drive or anything, because we wanted to get to know you guys too. Like, I know you guys listen to us, but like, send us DMs. Like, at the end of the day, we're here for you guys. We're human beings. Like, we reply back. We don't have like robots replying to you guys. It's actually me, Ronnie, or Enrique and Herbert, right? Like, we're literally looking at the DMs on Instagram and we reply back to you guys. Like, it could be anything. It could be something small, like, hey, like, I'm trying to get back to work out. What can I do? Or it could be like, hey, I want to buy this, like, or what can I buy? Like a bike. Or like, can you give me some recommendations?
If you left your ex or something, we got you with the advice.
Yeah, you could rent it. You could rent a baddie. It's the holidays. We only have one available, or we might have two. We'll see. But we have one available now. So at the end of the and one thing I want to say is that the website is finally up. So whoever is still listening to the podcast right now, go on Instagram, go on the link tree, and you'll see our website is finally up. Guess what? There's merch already there, which is all the t-shirts and stuff. And there's beanies there. So if you haven't got your beanies, it's limited quantity because we're running low and we're going to get more. Like, it depends if people want to sell. Keep on buying because we already have our own, because I ended up giving some for the baddies. We all got our own little gift from Christmas because, we put in our part. So just make sure that you look at the website. Tell us, there's a contact information so you guys could tell us like reviews or anything, like, hey, Enrique sucks at football, or Herbert's like talks too much. Like, let us know because we want to know what's all about it. Right, Enrique?
Yes. So please visit the website. Just see it. Honestly, give us some feedback. If it's too ugly, if it's pretty, if you guys want more pictures, more autobiographies, more adventures, what do you want to see on the website? Let us know. And like I always say, and I'm going to end it with this, follow us on TikTok. We have Instagram Reels, and then we have our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And thank you guys so much for listening. We'll talk to you guys soon and see you guys on the next hike or event. Love you guys.